On December 12, 2017, 3 uniformed officers and 2 in plain clothes went to Jason Brown's flat in Wood End Road, Birmingham. Brown, a paranoid schizophrenic, aged 48, was wanted by police in connection with an attack which left a neighbor with a fractured collarbone. They got no reply but could hear someone moving around. Realizing that the door had been barricaded against them, they then used an enforcer to break it down. Doyle, aged 36, had the misfortune to be the first to enter into total darkness. He called for Brown to come out and show himself, and that was when he was attacked. Brown hit PC Doyle with a number of blows, and that the officer behind him could see the defendant, quote, swinging his arms. There was no room, he said, for PC Doyle to draw his baton, and one of the other officers described Brown's expression as blank and emotionless. One of the other officers discharged spray, but it seemed to have no effect, and the barrage of blows continued. It was then realized that Brown had stabbed PC Doyle in the throat. His colleagues used towels as they desperately tried to stem the blood from his neck. PC Doyle was rushed to hospital, where it was discovered he had suffered a penetrating injury which required him to undergo a tracheotomy. It was also discovered the officer, who was wearing a stab vest, had received a slashing injury to his chest. 3 days later, police stormed Brown's flat and found him cowering in the bath behind a shower curtain. This body cam footage shows armed officers smashing through the door before firing plastic bullets, as police in the UK do not routinely carry guns.
That's it. Watch yourself, dude, because he's going to come this way. Oh, police! Jason, show me your hands! Show me your hands now! He's in the shower, I think. Show me your hands! Stay calm. Stand by. Jason, stay calm. Right, stay calm. Do as I say. Look at me. Look at me. Where's the knife?
Okay. He's sat down at the minute. He's an old...
Stand up. What's this? Move that. Move that away from me. Right, walk towards me slowly. No sort of movements. Keep your hand where I can see them. Do you understand? Stop there. Put your hands on your head. Walk into the doorway. Turn around. Thank you. 1 step backwards. Do not move. Stay there. Stay there. Keep your hands on your head. Keep your hands on your head. Right, get your hands behind your back. No sort of movements. Stay there. Look away. Look away from me. Keep your right hand there. Do not move your right hand. Everything's going to be right, Jason, all right?
Officers found the attacker hiding in the bath behind a shower curtain with the blood-stained knife he had used in the vicious assault. The attacker is then seen emerging from the bathroom with his hands up before he is put in handcuffs, and the knife is seized. Brown was initially sectioned under the Mental Health Act, but questioned by detectives in the following May, after being deemed fit enough to be interviewed. Brown's trial was held at Birmingham Crown Court. Graham Russell, prosecuting, said that Brown, who suffered paranoid delusions, carried out an unprovoked attack on his neighbor on December 9th last year, assaulting Robert Williams on the landing they shared and leaving him with a fractured collarbone. Brown denied attempting to murder PC Doyle and wounding him with intent and not guilty to 2 charges of assault. His defense, led by Adrian Redgrave QC, said, "This man was at the time and is significantly mentally ill." The jury cleared him of the more serious charge of attempted murder. Judge Christina Montgomery QC, when passing sentence, said that while in a state of, quote, florid psychosis, Brown believed he had been harmed by his neighbor. Police officers who had to arrest you in relation to that assault were met with hostility, and you barricaded yourself into your flat. When you realized the barricade had been breached, you used violence indiscriminately against those officers. You caused PC Doyle an extremely serious wound from which he might have died but for the prompt intervention of his colleagues and the emergency services. It took him many, many months to recover from the physical consequences, and he, no doubt, still bears the psychological consequences. I think I can say with confidence that lessons have been learned as a result of what has happened since. The judge said that, left to his own devices and without supervision, there was a danger Brown would relapse. Brown was given an indefinite hospital sentence. After the sentencing, Chief Superintendent Kenny Bell said it was a savage attack on a police officer in the line of duty. It serves as a reminder to us all of the inherent dangers faced by police officers on a daily basis in our efforts to prevent crime, protect the public, and help those in need. Detective Chief Superintendent Mark Payne emphasized how everyone has a role in preventing knife crime.
We've seen 3 young people lose their lives, 3 tragic sequence of events. We are doing everything within our power to reinforce to young people that it is unacceptable to carry knives, that carrying a knife actually places you at great risk. We have increased patrols in the area, both in uniform and in plain clothes. We're using additional powers to stop and search and also to disperse people in areas where we think there is a problem. We will robustly tackle knife crime in the West Midlands, but every house in the country has a knife in it. This is not a problem that police can solve by ourselves. This is something that parents, young people, youth workers, school teachers, medical practitioners, faith leaders, anybody in society has a role to play to reinforce to young people if they carry a knife, it is extremely dangerous and it's likely to land them in jail.
What do you think? Did Jason Brown receive the right sentence of an indeterminate hospital stay? Was Jason let down by the mental health service and the provisions made for those with paranoid schizophrenia? Do you think police in the UK should all be able to carry live round guns? I'd love to know what you think. Thanks for being here. See you next time on UK Homicide.